We love a good collaboration, don't we? It's fun to see two parties work together and create something that neither might have come up with separately. And in the case of this Fears Brunswick Topper Edition, something pretty fleeting, because there will only be 25 of this watch produced in white and 25 in black, which is why I'm posting this video now. What you're looking at is the result of two small companies starting a relationship. Fears and Topper Jewelers. As of today, Topper is the first and only dealer of Fears watches in the US, and this watch was designed to celebrate that. Now, I know Topper Jewelers. It's located in the Bay Area and is really one of my favorite stores. I bought a bunch of watches from Topper, and they're just good people. I'd say a pillar of the watch community in Northern California. Fears watches, I don't know so well, but what I've recently learned about Fears has me interested. Like several brands these days, I'd call it a Phoenix brand. It had many decades of success and then it shut down long ago, only to rise from the metaphorical ashes recently. What's slightly different about Fears is that it was brought back to life by the ancestor of the original founder. That doesn't really mean that the watches are better, but it's an interesting story. And this Brunswick Topper Edition is the first Fears sports watch and the first automatic Fears watch in over 50 years. The watch is 40 millimeters wide, 46.5 millimeters long, and only 11 millimeters thick. It has 20 millimeter lugs, 100 meters of water resistance, and weighs 74 grams on the strap. The price of the watch in either black or white is $3,900. On my 7-inch wrist, it's just great. I'm used to seeing and wearing cushion-shaped cases on Panerais, so to have a 40mm watch like this, it initially felt very small. But again, that's only in comparison to some beastly watches. I got used to this 40mm pretty quickly. Inside this Brunswick is a top-grade ETA 2824-2. The top-grade designation means that it's adjusted in 5 positions, and it uses an anachron hairspring, which performs better than the Niverox hairsprings found in lower grades of the 2824 movement. The dial on this white reference is a glossy white lacquer, which has become kind of a theme for Topper Edition watches. The dial has applied markers and numerals in the California dial fashion. Roman numerals up top, Arabics down low, and they're filled with a hefty serving of lume. I've been skeptical of this price, $3,900. Before I had this watch in hand, I didn't know much about Fears watches. It's a small brand, revived only in 2016. $4,000 sounds like a lot of money for a ETA watch from a startup. And I guess I'm still on the fence about the price, but I'll say this. I'm glad the movement in this watch is a serviceable engine that has a proven track record. I think the ETA movement in this watch is an asset here. And I was also skeptical of the design of this watch, at least when I first saw photos of it. But on the wrist, I'm really taken with its looks. There's a charm here that I think comes from the people involved in making this. Two small companies with their own passions and interests. I don't call it personality. And I think a watch like this, a collaboration in a very limited edition, I think personality is exactly what this should be all about.